Pirate Ship, a new animatronic made by Pan Asian Creations and sold at Home Depot for the 2025 Halloween season. This is a remake of the iconic pirate ship that was originally sold at Home Depot back in 2019. Due to popular demand, the animatronic has been remade and redesigned for the 2025 season. Anyways, let's get into the unboxing on the Home Depot Halloween 2025 Pirate Ship Animatronic. Alrighty, hello everyone, this is Halloween Haunter here, and welcome back to another Halloween video. In this Halloween video, we have yet again another unboxing here on the channel with the Home Depot Halloween 2025 Pirate Ship Animatronic. Now, I got this during the first Home Depot drop, and I currently haven't opened this one yet, who I'm very excited to finally have in my hands. I wanted the original, never got it, so I had the remake right here. Let's stop rambling and start unboxing. Okay, awesome. So right here, we got the instructions. Right here we got a pole, I'm guessing it's for the flag. Another one. Looks like we got the front of the ship. Oh, this is the mermaid piece statue that goes in front of the ship. Looks like the bottom of that. We got an accessory box kit. There's a lot of parts in here. Wow. Okay. We got some like locking screws, some stakes, and in this box, we do have the adapter. This is a really weird adapter. Wow. Okay. We got the actual sail right here. Very cool. Okay, this is like stuck together. Oh, it's zip tied. We got part of the base for the skeleton. The legs right here with the base. The pirate skeleton right here, which is just a normal pose and stay skeleton. A lot of cardboard. Okay, wow. These are quite the pieces. We got another part, I think, of the sail. Looks like in here, oh wow, this is actually, yeah. Looks like a bunch of the rope. 2 poles. Okay, we got some giant pieces to go over. We got one part of the ship. Another. We have the steering wheel right here. We have another side of the ship. More of that. Another. Looks like the last of that. Oh, we got something in here. 3 poles. We got this in here. Let's see, this is apparently the base of the wheel according to what the box says. Yep, there's that. But otherwise, that looks to be all the parts for the pirate ship. Let's go ahead now and begin that setup. Alright, so to begin our setup with the pirate ship, we're going to take the parts A and B and we will put those two together. Make sure the pole slides into place as well with both the parts. Then for each latch, pull it forward over the hook, then press down on it so it goes over the little loop. Next, we'll take parts D and E and do the same thing as parts A and B, where we'll take the 2 pieces and slide them together. Make sure the poles line together as well. Then pull the latches back and push them forward. So our very next step, we're gonna take the 2 side pieces now and connect them together by using the K poles. So the very front of the build, we'll take pole K3, and essentially what we'll do is we'll snap lock it to one of the sides first, have it go in there, and then have it snap locked to the very front side on the other part. After that's connected, we'll take part K2, And that actually connects to the ground poles, or the poles closest to the ground, I should say, in the middle section of the build. So it just simply snap locks into place. So after that, we'll take part K1, and K1 essentially in the very back over here. Part K1 snap locks in the front of the build towards the bottom. In the very back bottom of the ship, we'll connect K2 to both sides of the build. And then in the back top of the ship covers, we'll take K5 and connect those to, once again, the poles. The next pieces we'll put together are going to be the front sides of the ship. So we're going to take part F and connect it to this side. And connect the latches together. Next, we'll take part C, which is the other side of the front of the ship. And once again, we'll line that up. After that, we'll connect the latches, including the poles that connect from part C to part F. After connecting all the latches, we'll take the little latch with the screw at the end, and we'll connect both sides of the front of the ship together by putting those. So we'll put them through the open hole, and then on the other side, we'll put that into place. Then on each side of the latch and screw, we'll take our little Phillips connectors and put them into place. So that way both pieces come together. And then we'll continue that 4 more times down the entire front of the ship. So I'm going to do that right now. Next, we'll put on the spearhead for the ship. We'll finally put on the 2 latches that go from the very top that I did definitely leave out. I totally didn't just already screw that in and unscrew it for this part, but we're going to slide it into the top of it. Had the latch going on one side and press through. Same with the bottom row. Next, we'll take the mermaid statue that goes in front of the ship and connect the 2 pieces together, and then twist it on, or if I don't know how to twist, then it simply just inserts into this front little section and slides down. The very next step now will be to connect the steering wheel pieces together. So we'll just simply put them over each other, slide them down. Next, we'll take our little tools that we use to screw in the front of the ship. I don't know if these are multi-purpose or we're just using it for 2 different things, but these actually just slide into the front of the 2 mounts, which if that is the purpose for that, that's a very nice and convenient way to hide your tools with the prop. So very nice. All right, with the steering wheel in front of the ship now, we're gonna connect it together by clipping it on. Next, we will take the 2 skeleton parts for Captain Legbeard by taking his legs and sliding him through the waist joints. And then it's a simple snap lock pin. And then we'll connect the back of the base. Then the skeleton simply just clips to the base of the ship. Next, we'll take the skeleton's hands and take the elastic on them and then just put them over the steering wheel. So the very next step will be to put together the flagpole and the sail. The very first step wants us to put the stake in on the actual flagpole. However, we're not going to keep this here permanently. I prefer on the highway. So we're going to not put that in just yet, but just know you're technically supposed to put that in first. But anyways, we'll take that piece that I just had, which is part O, and connect it to part P, and then twist it. Then we'll take the top of the flagpole, part Q, and once again, put it on, and then twist it. Next, we'll take the pole that has the sail on it and clip that into the top pole by releasing the latches. Clip that in. Pull the clips down, tighten it a little bit with the screws on the side. Land ho! Then we'll take the flagpole and insert it into the slots on the back of the poles. Should be 2 of those. and it slides into there. After that's connected, we will put on the ladders, which just simply clip over the sides of the ship.
He's right, you know. It's true. You actually, like, I'm watching him do it right now. Like, actually, he's doing that. What he just said. There's a reason why he's called Halloween Never Makes a Mistake Haunter.
Yeah, I never do that.
I never do that. That making mistakes thing. What's that?
You want to know what? Okay, guys.
Throw this piece away. You don't.
This piece, part J, is actually the tightening tool for the ship. We didn't even really use that. We used part M that goes in the actual prop, and it worked better than part J.
Yeah, because you've got two, and they like screw each side, so one side doesn't just twist the other side.
Yeah, so I feel like our way was more clever, but anyways, if you want to use that, that's technically what you're supposed to use, but it's not really needed.
Well, you could like shut it in a microwave and
melt it. So, and finally, we'll take the plug from the steering wheel and the adapter, plug it in together, screw the cap on, and with all that said and done, all the blood, sweat, and tears that went into this, we are finally done with the setup on the Home Depot Halloween 2025 pirate ship. Let's go ahead now and discuss my thoughts on the animatronic. So, the pirate ship, how do I feel about this animatronic? Well, I gotta say, I'm really happy with this thing. First of all, the entire ship looks phenomenal on this. I love the front of the ship with the mermaid statue. I think that's a way better improvement than the original one. The original one was really awesome. I thought it works really well with the design on this one. So I think it works a lot better than the skeleton one. The actual skeleton is just a normal post-and-stay skeleton, which personally I'm not a huge fan of. I do think that it could have been a little bit cooler, especially because it's literally just on a try me button. It's not even like connected to the actual motor or adapter to this prop. It's literally on a try me button, like a normal post-and-stay skeleton. The steering wheel animation is pretty cool. That's all it does. There's no audio to it. There's nothing else to it. It's just the animation back and forth constantly, which is awesome. I'm glad that constantly moves. It doesn't stop at all. The flag on it is fine. It's pretty generic and kind of basic, but I mean, it looks fine for what it is. It's got like the cheesecloth on it. It's got little ladders off to the side. The whole entire ship mold looks really good. Everything on this prop is basically really good. Aside from the post-and-stay skeleton, I feel like that could have been better, but honestly, it's not like the main appeal to this. The whole thing is really the whole ship. I just wish that would have been better for the prop. However, I do have kind of the complaints that I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be a consistent complaint with all of them, just on mine so far, but mine actually broke. The steering wheel like stopped moving, and I wasn't really sure why. Apparently, the screw inside of the motor that holds the bit that spins it came off, so the entire thing stopped moving. Luckily, it was a simple unscrew the wheel, put the piece back in, and then you're good. I hot glued it just to make sure it's fine, but I do kind of wish that was maybe built a little bit better. I'm not entirely sure that's going to be a common issue or not. And again, I do wish the post-and-stay skeleton was a cooler one or just a better looking skeleton. I feel like for 400 bucks, it's a little bit much for what you get because, again, the skeleton's pretty generic. It's just got one animation, and though the ship itself is really good, I'm a little concerned about the quality. So I do kind of wish it was more in like the $300, maybe $350 range. I do feel like 400 bucks is kind of a lot. However, this piece is really good. Aside from maybe the steering wheel quality, the plastic is great. The actual molding is really good. It's really sturdy. I've been holding it pretty well in the wind. Even the flag, even though it's like a really like cheap thing, it's holding it really well. I think this prop is really great. I'm glad it came back. It was originally sold at Home Depot in 2019. It's back this year, and I think now it looks better than ever. The upgrades were really great. So overall, though I do have some complaints with the pirate ship, I do think I overall do recommend this animatronic. It's really great, a really nice set piece, and it's a really nice scene setter prop. I'm really happy with it. If you're into pirates, definitely get this one. I'm really happy with it, and I would recommend it. With that being said, that will conclude this video on the Home Depot Halloween 2025 pirate ship animatronic. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next Halloween video.